You got to beat up the bully.
I got to beat up the bully.
Mm-hmm.
Got to beat up the bully. I beat him up.
Wow.
Beat him up.
Well,
Cause
yeah, I can respect that, James. It definitely makes sense. I know that there's some things that I have to play, play close attention to. Pay close attention to, and this has a lot to do with me trusting too much other people and what they say versus what they do.
and I honor the trust in you that you grant people, but just recognize that people have to earn that through. They have to earn that through action. That's the way I look at it. If I tell somebody something, it's not just to you; it's to the Great Spirit. So I cannot go against my words because the Spirit endows us to do everything we do, and there's a power in a power in intentions. And when you set an intention that's powerful for the great good of yourself, the people in the universe, you can't go against that. You just argue, and that's why, as I'm going, I see spirit is elevating me to a level to say, hey, you have to understand this because sometimes you go round and round in circles with people. And people will show you themselves. Like an example, my neighbor, I've been, me and him, I've helped his son get certifications. I've always been cool with it, but people will show you themselves. Now, he's a property manager, so-called 1,500 units. So they were complaining about the home association and the board. Now, I used to be on the board because they didn't like one person. I told them, hey, won't y'all all get on the board? They're going to be slide, they're going to be so. Make a long story short, when the time came, they didn't get on the board. So the board got back down to 3 people. And that's not fair to the community. And I always tell them the only way I get on the board is because if people need help, you have 3 people on the board, man. People need it's volunteer work. So anyway, that one of the guys that we're supposed to be friends, and one of the other ladies, she was on the board and she qualified for this, but she don't know how to work with people. So to make a long story short, you have people who you associate with who will show you who they are. Oprah said it, and I ain't no Oprah champion, but said she do have some good information sometimes. And she talks about how when a person shows you who they are the first time, believe it. So you don't keep going looking for a person to change, and they've already showed you who they are. So anyway, I will get that blurb out to you at some point today.
All right.
That and anything we generate, I'm still committed. That I'm committed to that, to spirit. So there was no way I would take that from you, sister. No way, can't do it.
No, no, no. I was just being funny. I figured something was. I know. I know. I trust you, James. I mean, we have a long history together, so it's not a big issue. I just figured something was going up. So it's true. You've been sick, so you under the radar. You got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, and see, health has to become number one priorities, and that's what I did. I'm like, man. But like I say, anything we generate and get, and you definitely directly tied to you, it's done. Let's focus on getting them there. Getting them through this event, and after that, that's what the Saturday collaboration is about. She's there, get there, meet her there in person, and do what you want. I don't own her. I don't, and I like I said, I mean, if someone want to come and do the DC or whatever, I'm cool with that. I just need to make sure that I get in and get this knowledge, and she's a good business partner for what I need. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, that makes perfect sense, and you want to take a couple of people along with you.
That's it. And then one comes, just like Once we start to build a collaboration, we got to have the companies, we got to have all the stuff in place to do what we need to do. So, and I'm realizing here with just running these companies, it's so much paperwork. So I'm getting this paperwork under control. That's a whole thing in itself.
It's a business. Just handling paperwork alone, James, is a business.
Yeah. You got your annual report. You got the. But you know what? I think if we like what I'm doing, I may look at her app and figure out,
how you can build some kind of application.
Well, yeah, that does it all. Your annual reports, your quarterly report, all that. Now hers is different for that. But it's the same fundamental philosophy. But so yeah, it's because as business people, that's what it is. We as African American, I don't like to say African American. I like to say as Africans, because we were Africans long before there was America. And we were in America before America was founded. So, as Africans that are global travel, we have got to learn to get back in our place of position of, and I don't know when I want to use this word, but I like it when I like the power in it when I use it, of dominating process procedures and creating the best processes and procedures for getting things done, because it's in us. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense, James. That makes perfect sense. Perfect. It makes perfect sense. And I would love to be able to dissect that if that becomes something you focus on, how to build out an application. If it's not something already out there like it, or something that can be tweaked.
Yeah, I mean, that does it all. And I think one of the things I'm getting ready to look at is one of the things I'm be looking at is Quick. We use Quicken into it, but QuickBooks gives you a snap picture of accounting and everything. But you need one that also integrates or that creates those reports. Take reports from this. Here's your annual report. Here's this where you send to state or corporate commission office. Here's what you done. Here's what with IRS. Here's what you all that, because and it's just a matter. But I'm realizing that when I heard some that everything you go through and been through and brought me to where I am today, and it's just time for that level. He got that level. So now that I got this, let me get this blurb. Hold on, I had one computer plugged up, so it's in the way. I've been focusing too on stop procrastinating, so I can get done what needs to get done. Oh, here we go. All right, so I got it up, and so I can email. Let me tweak this and get this out right to you, right? And it'll be done.
I can use that. Good. I'll just keep posting and making TikTok videos and whatever I need to do. Because to be honest with you, I need to be there myself so I can get the firsthand knowledge of this information.
Here we go. Here's what I wrote to him. Gentlemen, I'm hosting a grant, and you can change this to we are working, but I said, gentlemen, I'm hosting a grant workshop in VA. I would like to provide some information to the brothers for your support. If you're interested, I think it would be a great information since there's proven track record for getting grants. Okay, and then I'm going to expand on this. There are 2 levels, VIP and standard. And I need to define the standard. I'm seeing the standard gets you the standard. Gets written grant in hand. for reference. Personal class setting. All right. So I said there are two levels, VIP and standard attendant. I need to make the standard big. The standard gets a written grant in hand for reference and a personal class setting. VIP gives you a brainstorming session on Friday night at a restaurant in Fairfax. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna bullet that. Digital. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Digital media of hard books. Let's see. I'm gonna bullet this, and I seen this in the ad. We can add collaboration. Collaboration networking after training to build teams for collaboration, going after grant on state and federal. Let's do state, federal.
Does she cover private grants?
Yes, she do. That's what I'm going to put on here too. Private, and all levels. All right. Also here, VIP. She would also allow the VIP prototype her app that creates a template for writing grants for a quick turnaround. All right. VIP. The focus and different collaboration. Going chapter grants. All right. I say here, if you know anyone who would like to attend, please make sure to let me know. Please like to attend. Let's see. See directions on flyer for payment and registration. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to have to put a period. All right. Groups. I said here, if you bring 3 or more people, you'll be upgraded to VIP. There are only 40 slots. Within the conference. If all slots are filled, we'll plan another workshop which I look forward to. Alright, so let me let this read it and go from there. That's alright, then I can send this just to be done. If I won't call it gentlemen, you can change that. Alright.
I am hosting a grant writing workshop with VA. I wanted to provide the information to the brothers for your support if you are interested. I think it will be great information. The sister has a proven track record for getting the grants. There are 2 levels VIP and standard attendance. The standard gets a written grant at camp for reference and a personal class setting. The VIP gives
That's sound collaboration. Alright. Excuse me.
The standard gets a written grant at camp for reference and a personal class setting and some collaboration. The VIP gives you a brainstorming session on Friday night at a restaurant in Fairfax. Digital media are how the books.
Digital media over how-to books. You can wordsmith this a little bit too.
What are you using right now?
Gives you a brainstorming
Hold
session
on.
on Friday night at a restaurant in Fairfax. Digital media are how-to books. Collaboration and networking after the training to build teams for collaboration, forgoing after the grant funding on the state, federal.
All collaborations.
Collaboration and networking after the training to build teams for collaborations, forgoing after the grant funding on the state, federal, private, and level.
Wait a minute. All levels. All levels. Alright, let's go back here.
The VIP gives you a brainstorming session on Friday night at a restaurant in Fairfax. Digital media are how-to books. Collaboration and networking after the training to build collaborations, forgoing after the grant funding on the state, federal, private, and all levels. VIP will be allowed to prototype her app that creates a template for writing grants for a quick turnaround. The focus on the VIP is to create different team collaborations for going after.
Wait a minute. Focus on VIP is to create different team collaborations.
The focus on the VIP is to create different team collaborations.
To create, not create.
The focus on the VIP is to create different team collaborations for going after grants. If you know anyone that would like to attend, see direction on flyer for team.
See. Look, all right.
What tool are you using?
I'll explain to you when I'm done.
Okay.
If you know anyone that would like to attend, see the directions on flyer for payment and If you know anyone that would like to attend, see the directions on the flyer for payment and registration. If you bring 3 or more people, you will be upgraded to VIP. There are only 40 spots within the conference. After all slots fill, we will then plan another workshop in the future. I look forward to any of the brothers or sisters who can attend and or assist in making this workshop investment a success.
Alright, so I think we should put VIP attendance or participants.
Participants.
Yeah.
VIP participants will be on
Participants. And
VIP participants will be allowed to prototype their app that creates a template for writing grants for a quick turnaround. The focus on the VIP is to create different team collaborations for
the focus is separation of was trying to listen at the focus.
The focus and separation of the DIP is to create different team collaboration for going after grants and connection like-minded participants.
Wait a minute, and connect like-minded. I got it. And connect
Connect like-minded participants for stronger grants.
for stronger winning. Strong winning position. All right. Let's take for the child. It won't take real long. It will be done. I can go tell you how to do this. Get this.
I am hosting a grant writing workshop in VA. I wanted to provide the information to the brothers for your support if you are interested. I think it will be great information. The sister has a proven track record for getting the grants. There are 2 levels VIP and standard attendance. The standard gets a written grant in hand for record and a personal class setting and some collaboration. This gives you a comic session on Friday night at a restaurant in Fairfax. Digital media for how-to books. Collaboration and networking after the training to build teams for collaboration for going after the grant funding on the state, federal, private, and all levels. VIP participants will be allowed to prototype for apps that create the template for writing grants for a quick turnaround. The focus and separation of the VIP is to create different team collaborations for going after grants and connect like-minded participants for stronger winning position. If you know anyone that would like to attend, see the directions on the flyer for payment and registration. If you bring 3 or more people, you will be upgraded to VIP. There are only 40 spots within the conference. After all spots fill, we will then plan another workshop in the future. I look forward to any of the brothers or sisters who can attend and or assist in making this workshop investment a success.
All right, so I'm going to take out the brothers and sisters over for brothers and sisters. I'm going to say Dr. Barbara here. Make it to a phone in the audience. Dr. Barbara. Oh, come on. Oh, Dr. Barbara. Barbara has a proven track record.
I wanted to provide the information to the brothers for your support if you are interested. I think it will
Community.
I am hosting a grant writing workshop in VA. I wanted to provide the information to the community for your support if you are interested. I think it will be great information that Dr. Barbara has a proven track record for getting the grant.
Okay, all right.
There
Wait a minute. Great information. Because
I think it will be great information because Dr. Barbara